Yeah, so I moved the light up because, I was getting a lot of glare in my glasses on a few of the other videos that I had done recently. And I realized that, I had to move the light up a little bit. I got the blinds pulled up too so I can get some of that natural light. Just trying to get a different look for the video, you know what I'm saying? Because you always gotta work on this stuff. So listen, I want to talk to you about, just when you're building your success, what kind of success are you building? What are you trying to do? Because this is what I ran into. I had the YouTube channel before, and I was putting out videos, really sharing a lot of mindset for success tips and ways that you can increase your success and trying to inspire and motivate people. And what I did was I was really focused on getting lots of views. I was really focused on trying to get popular, right? So I wanted the channel to be a big success. I was using marketers to help me market the videos, and I was getting a lot of views while the marketing campaign was happening for each video. Cat, don't do it. Oh, that cat almost knocked over my light. Come on, cat. So I was trying to get lots of views, and it was working. But as soon as the campaign was done, the views were stopping. And then the videos that I put out that weren't marketed weren't getting much views. And so I was, at one point I got discouraged because I was looking at, like, what is the point of me putting out these videos and spending money marketing these videos? Like, what was the end result that I was trying to get? And a lot of it was just to sell my books, promote my books. Part of it was to drive people to my trainings, my online trainings. But the online trainings, they just weren't selling. People weren't interested in the online trainings. And I didn't understand why at the time. I do now. I'm not going to share why in this video. I will share that in a different video. Because, you got to have lots of content if you want to make videos. But I understand why now, but at the time I didn't understand. And at the time I was looking at, okay, I'm putting a lot of effort into this and taking time to edit videos. I used to put banners. I'll probably do that again at some point, but I was putting banners, pop-ups. I was doing all kinds of cool stuff. But it wasn't really bringing in the results that I was hoping for. And so I finally got to a point where it felt like a lot of work. And then I had a situation where my basement flooded, and so where I was filming the videos, all of a sudden I had construction coming in, and it was just chaos, and I had to shut down the YouTube channel anyways. So I stopped making videos altogether, and I stopped making videos for about 10 months or more, maybe a whole year, until just recently. And what I started looking at was, if I had got really popular, because at that point, I'm going through a transformation now. So the things that were important to me before, they're not important to me anymore. And I'm switching over to really just creating memories, having fun, enjoying myself. But I was looking at back then, if that had took off, I would have had to make these type of videos all the time, and it takes a lot of time to edit them and come up with these ideas and do these things that are like really professional, and I would be stuck doing that, and it wasn't fun. And I'm all about having fun. I'm all about, if it's not fun, it's not worth doing. If it feels like work, why are you doing it? Why are you doing that when it's supposed to be something that you're doing as your side gig, you're doing as a way to really inspire and motivate people? Why should it be like work? And so understanding that and looking at all the things, like there's videos right now where you can, what to do to get more subscribers, or how to drive more traffic to your video. There's all kinds of videos right now on YouTube that'll teach you how to become better at YouTube, how to do more on YouTube. But if it's not something that you want to do all the time, and you start to get popular at doing that, it's going to feel like work. Because when I was in that break, I took a break from everything, and I just started enjoying my life and started having fun with my kids and doing things that I wanted to do, and stopped doing marketing. I took a whole summer off from marketing. This was last year. Took a whole summer off from marketing, a whole summer off from promoting, from going on podcasts, being a guest on podcast, all that stuff. I just stopped everything and just enjoyed my life. So when I started getting back into some of this stuff, started messing around with Instagram Reels, I started making these videos, these reaction videos, where I'd see something funny and then you could remix it and I would react and be like, right? Do all these weird stuff. And they got popular. People were liking them. And I did a few and they were really liking them. But then I started looking at, is this really what I want to do though? I don't want to be popular just doing these dumb faces, like, you know, all that kind of shit. No, man. What I'm about is inspiring people how to achieve their personal impossibles and showing them that it's possible for them because I'm doing it too. So I shut down that type of reel. I could still do it and be popular with that because the reels I do now, they don't get near the amount of views that those goofy ones were getting. But I don't want to be this goofy guy. I mean, I am goofy, but that's not what I want to be as my brand. That's not what I want to build my success on, because that means you always have to find another goofy thing to react to. You always got to find another thing to do, to react to, and then that becomes kind of like your full-time gig. And that's not what I wanted to do. So the point of this video is, when you're deciding that you want to be successful at something, you see how I said that? I stuttered and mumbled it up. And I'm not going to edit it, because I don't have the time to put into editing right now. That's not my thing. Maybe later on I'll do more editing and curated videos, but right now, nah. Just turn the camera on and do what I gotta do. But when you're building up your success, make sure that how you're becoming successful is the way that you want to be successful, and it's going to be enjoyable for you. And if you're just trying to be popular, just realize that you always got to, whatever made you popular, you got to do that over and over and over and over again. You always got to be that person. You always got to do that thing. So if you're doing dance videos on TikTok, you're always going to have to do dance videos on TikTok. You know, whether you're 20 years old and you're doing it and you turn 30, you're still going to have to do it. When you turn 40, you're still going to have to do it. When you turn 50, you know what I'm saying? So think about it. Is this a career or is this just a trend? And if it's a trend, do you really want to be in that trend? And what are you going to do after that trend is done? Because once that trend is done and nobody cares about what you're doing anymore, you're going to feel like nobody cares about you. And it's not really they don't care about you. They're just not into that shit that you were doing. So then you have to, mature your shit. You have to change your shit. You have to develop your shit into something more sustainable and more interesting, actually. So really, when you're building your success, and this is what this video is really about. Usually when I do these videos, I have a title and I have a whole theme of what it's going to be about. But this one, I kind of forgot to do that part. But when you're building your success, just make sure it's something that you're going to enjoy doing day after day, year after year, for years and years. Because if it's something that you enjoy doing for years and years, you're going to make money eventually doing it. And you're going to find your true audience, the people that resonate with what you're doing. But it's going to be enjoyable for you. It's not going to feel like a job. It's not going to feel like work. Like when I do videos now, I'll do a batch of videos, and then I probably won't do videos for a while. Like right now we're going into winter, so it's a perfect time for me to do videos. But during the spring and summer, I'm very busy. I don't really have time to stop and do videos. And it's hot. It's hot, so you got the air conditioning on, the fan on. Right now I can put on a jacket because it's not that warm. We're getting into cold weather. But when I got the sun beating down on me and it's hot and I got the fan going, I don't want to put on a suit and sit in front of a camera for 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is. So you got to think about what is it you're trying to do and what phase of your business are you in. And there's a whole nother thing that we talk about with all that stuff. But really, this is just about how you show up. Make sure that as you're building your success, you're building it in a way that you really like and really enjoy. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Remember, we got those workshops going on. I'm not going to talk too much about the workshops this time. I do that in most videos. You can find links. Go watch the videos. I'll probably have a video pop up here that talks about the workshops. So you can just watch that video and take what you learn and put it into action. So think about how you're building your success right now, and make sure that you're doing it in a way that you're going to enjoy being successful if you become popular and successful at how it is that the vehicle that you're using to get your attention, to get in front of the audience that you want to get in front of, and to do the things that you want to do. Make sure it's something that you can build a business on, build a career on from now till whenever you're tired of doing it, when you decide that you don't want to do it anymore. So that's what I want to share with you today. And until next time, you heard.